Microsoft demanded newer processors. They enforced strict security chips. They officially rejected hundreds of millions of perfectly good computers. They wanted to control exactly who was allowed to use their newest operating system. But what happened next completely destroyed that plan. A single free program found a way to walk right through Microsoft's barricade. And the craziest part, this program is smaller than an average smartphone photo. Every single time Microsoft tries to close the loophole, this tiny tool finds another way back in. But to understand why Microsoft is terrified of a 9 megabyte file, you have to look at what they are actually trying to hide. If you want to understand the biggest headache in Microsoft's headquarters, you need to look at a tool called Rufus. Rufus was created by an independent developer named Pete Batard. On the surface, it looks completely harmless. It is a simple, free utility that turns a Windows ISO download file into a bootable USB drive. Tech experts have downloaded it hundreds of millions of times. But creating USB drives is not the reason Microsoft has a major problem with Rufus. When Windows 11 launched, Microsoft fundamentally changed the rules of computer ownership. They didn't just release new software. They released a massive hardware trap. Microsoft announced that Windows 11 would strictly require something called TPM2. They required secure boot. They demanded specific, modern CPU generations. If your computer was built before 2017, it most likely lacked TPM2. Microsoft officially classified those machines as obsolete. They claimed this was entirely for your own safety. They said standardizing hardware would stop hackers and reduce system crashes. But fans noticed something incredibly strange. Millions of these rejected computers were still incredibly fast. A 7-year-old office computer could still run multiple heavy applications flawlessly. A school laptop with plenty of RAM and storage was completely capable of handling everyday tasks. Small businesses suddenly realized their entire fleet of computers was deemed worthless by a single software update. People were furious. They were being forced into an expensive hardware upgrade cycle they did not need. Then, Rufus gave those rejected computers a second life. What happened next felt like absolute magic for millions of frustrated users. The developer behind Rufus realized that the Windows 11 installer was just a digital bouncer checking ID cards at the door. So, he built a backdoor. When you use Rufus to create a Windows 11 USB drive, a tiny pop-up box called Extended Windows 11 Installation Options appears on your screen. It asks if you want to remove the TPM2. Zero requirement. It asks if you want to bypass the secure boot check. It even asks if you want to bypass the 4 GB RAM limit. With one single click, Rufus surgically modifies the installation media to remove those hardware gates. But that's not even the craziest part. Microsoft also desperately wants you to log in with an online Microsoft account so they can track your usage and sync your cloud data. Rufus completely disables that too. It forces the setup process to let you create a traditional, private local account. You don't need to be a hacker to do this. You don't need to type complicated registry codes. A completely non-technical person can bypass $1 trillion company's security wall in about 10 minutes. But you didn't think Microsoft would just sit back and let this happen, did you? Microsoft realized they were losing control, so they started fighting back. This turned into the most intense cat-and-mouse game in modern software history. Microsoft started silently updating their installer files. They tightened their system checks. They made it incredibly frustrating to bypass the online account requirement during the setup phase. Suddenly, older bypass methods started failing. Users panicked. They thought the bypass era was officially dead. But then things got even more unexpected. The open source community ripped apart Microsoft's new code. They figured out exactly what changed. They updated the tools. When Microsoft rolled out the massive Windows 11 24H2 feature update in 2024, it introduced the tightest compatibility checks yet. People assumed this was the final blow. Instead, Rufus released version 4, shipping with a brand new setup wrapper that intercepted Microsoft's new checks and cracked the restrictions wide open all over again. Microsoft changes the locks, and Rufus simply prints a new master key. But why hasn't Microsoft just destroyed this program entirely? Here's the biggest secret about this entire war. Microsoft cannot kill Rufus. Rufus is completely free and open source. Its full source code is publicly available on GitHub. It doesn't steal software. It doesn't alter the actual Windows 11 operating system files. It simply modifies the installer's verification logic. Microsoft has to spend massive resources trying to patch every single possible workaround across their global infrastructure. The open source developers only have to find one single cracked window to get back inside. Even if Microsoft somehow managed to block Rufus completely, another tool would pop up tomorrow. Because removing a software tool does not remove the massive global demand for what that tool provides. And that demand is driven by a very real human cost. When you look past the code, you realize what is actually at stake here. In late 2025, Windows 10 officially entered its end of support phase. That means hundreds of millions of functional computers are being cut off from new features and standard support. Think about a public school that cannot afford to replace 500 working laptops. Think about a small startup that doesn't have the budget for brand new hardware. Think about the massive, devastating environmental impact of throwing millions of functional computers into landfills just because their processor is one generation too old. For millions of people, Rufus isn't just a cool tech trick. It is an absolute survival tool. It is the only thing keeping their perfectly capable computers out of the garbage. But before you rush to download it, you need to hear this next part, because breaking Microsoft's rules comes with a very serious hidden danger. Just because Rufus can open the door to Windows 11 does not mean Microsoft will let you stay inside safely. Running Windows 11 on unsupported hardware is a massive gamble. Microsoft makes absolutely zero promises that your computer will continue to work flawlessly. In the future, Microsoft's update servers could restrict your machine to only receiving basic security patches, blocking you from major new feature updates entirely. Your specific computer hardware might suffer from driver issues or performance drops, especially if you bypass the RAM limits. Without a real TPM2, zero-chip and secure boot, you lose out on heavy hardware-backed security features. Some modern anti-cheat software for video games, like Battlefield, will flat-out refuse to let you play without those systems enabled. Every time Microsoft pushes a massive architectural update, you might have to completely wipe your machine and use Rufus to install it all over again. Rufus is a brilliant tool, but it cannot force Microsoft to give you technical support when things go wrong. You are completely on your own. And that leads us to the ultimate question. Is this tiny 9 megabyte file actually destroying Windows 11? The answer is no. Rufus isn't destroying Windows 11 adoption. In a bizarre way, it is actually helping millions of people install the operating system who otherwise wouldn't. But what Rufus is absolutely destroying is Microsoft's control. It is destroying their ability to enforce a rigid hardware boundary. It is destroying their plan to push millions of users toward buying brand new PCs. It is destroying their strategy to force every single human being into a connected, trackable Microsoft account. Microsoft wanted to build a perfectly controlled, heavily monetized hardware ecosystem, and a free open-source file completely stripped that power away. The era of you truly owning your computer is fading. Companies now believe they have the right to decide when your hardware is obsolete, even if it still works perfectly. So, what are you going to do? Would you use Rufus to force your current computer to stay alive? Will you give in and buy a brand new Windows 11 PC? Or are you finally ready to abandon Microsoft entirely and switch to Linux? Drop your exact plan in the comments below. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss the real stories happening behind the screens.